Hi, in the previous tutorial we looked at how to use if statements to test conditions in Python, and basically we created a little program here, like a number guessing game where we have a secret number which is 6. We ask the user to guess a number between 1 and 10. We tell them, we check first if they guessed the correct number. We say you got it right. Um, Otherwise, we're using the elif statement. We check if their guess was less than the secret number and tell them that the secret number is higher. Elif, basically the last condition we test is guess greater than the secret number, and if so, we tell the user that the secret number is lower. In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to use something called logical operators in if statements so that we can check more than one condition at a time in a single if statement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these two statements here where we check if the guess is less than the secret number, and lastly if the guess is greater than the secret number. What we're going to do is basically test a range. So we'll check if the guess is less than the secret number but close to the secret number, and if their guess is also greater than the secret number but still close to the secret number. And then lastly, we'll check if their guess is greater than the secret number or lower than the secret number, but not close to the secret number. And we'll display a different message. So for that, we're going to use logical operators. And there are two logical operators we'll look at in this tutorial. One is called AND, where we can check if more than one condition is true. So where if we're testing two conditions at a time, both have to be true. And we can also use the or logical operator, where we might test two conditions or more than two conditions at a time, but only one of them needs to be true. Okay, so we've already checked here if the guess is equal to the secret number. What we'll do now is we'll say elif, and we'll check if their guess is less than the secret number, but also if their guess is greater than secret number minus 2. So we'll say elif guess is less than the secret number and guess is greater than, and we'll have to put this in brackets, secret number minus 2. Okay, so 6 minus 2 is 4. So basically, what we're checking here is the guess less than the secret number and greater than 4? So in other words, is their guess equal to 5? So is it close to the secret number? And if so, well, we'll tell them that the secret number is higher, but we'll also let them know that they're close to it. Okay, and we could also check if the secret number is, or if the guess is higher than the secret number, but still close to it. So we can say if guess is greater than secret number, and guess is less than secret number plus 2. So put that in brackets, secret number plus 2. So basically, we're checking here, is the guess greater than the secret number, but also at the same time, is it is their guess less than secret number plus 2, which is 8? So is it less than 8? In other words, is it 7? So it's got to be greater than the secret number, but it's got to be less than 8. So in other words, it's got to be 7 for this condition to be true. And so if it is, we'll say the secret number is lower, but you're close. And then, so that's how we use the AND logical operator, where both of these conditions in this statement need to be true. Both of the conditions in this other statement here also need to be true. So whenever we use AND, if we're combining two conditions like this, or maybe we're combining 3 or 4 or more conditions at once, if we use AND between each condition, then all of those conditions must be met. They must all be true for the code to run underneath those conditions. Okay, and so same here. Both of these conditions have to be true for this to all evaluate to true and to run this code here. But we can also use an OR operator where we can combine conditions, but only one of them needs to be true. And as an example, what we're going to do here is we're going to check if the guess is greater than secret number, or lower than secret number, or lower, so greater than secret number or lower, or lower than secret number. Getting a little bit mixed up there. Okay, so we're checking, is the guess greater than secret number or guess lower than secret number? So only one of these conditions needs to be true because we're using the OR operator. So if this one's true, if the guess is greater than the secret number, then we'll run the code inside this if statement. And if it's lower than the secret number, we'll run the code inside this statement. But keep in mind that we've already checked if their guesses are close to the secret number. So if they're 5 or if they're 7. And if those conditions have already been met, then one of those conditions has been met, then one of these statements will run, and this statement down here will never run. So keep that in mind. So what we'll do is we'll just say, that is not the secret number, try again. Okay, so I'll save that, and now we'll run it. So let's try putting in the exact number, the secret number, which is 6. And it says, you got it. Let's run it again. This time we'll try 3. And it says that is not the secret number, try again. So none of these conditions were met. The secret number was lower or less than, sorry, the guess was less than the secret number, but it wasn't close to the secret number. It wasn't 5. So this condition down here was true. Guess was less than the secret number, so it displayed this message. Okay, let's run it again. This time we'll guess close to the secret number. We'll put in 5. It says the secret number is higher, but you're close. Now let's try something really high, like 9. It says that is not the secret number, try again. So again, all of these conditions here are false. And so the last condition it checks is this. Only one of them needs to be true. So it runs this code here. And then lastly, let's check if it's higher than but close to the secret number. So let's put in 7. And it says the secret number is lower, but you're close. So that's how to use and or logical operators. Okay, if we moved this statement up here, so I'm just going to cut that, and I'm going to move it in here, you'll notice that if I run this code and put in a number that's close to the secret number, like 5 or 7, that it says that is not the secret number, try again. And the reason for that is because this condition here has already been met. I entered in 5, which meant that guess less than secret number, that condition there was met. So it ran this code here and never ran any of this code down here, or never continued to check any of these conditions. So when you have a block here of if statements, you've got if, elif, and maybe an else at the end, as soon as a condition is met, it's going to run that code that's specified under that, indented under that condition, and then it's going to continue on to the rest of the program, the code that might be down here. So it's very important here that in this case here, if we want to tell the user that they're close to the secret number, then we would need to put this condition here last, move it back down the bottom, because there are other things that we need to check first before just checking if the guess is less than, greater than or less than the secret number. We want to also check if they're close. So the order of your conditions and if statements is also important. Now, you might notice a problem with this program. And the problem is that every time we want to guess the secret number, we have to close our program and run it again. So if I run this module and I enter in a number that's not the secret number, like 8, it tells me that's not the secret number, try again. But the program never gives me the opportunity to actually enter in another number and try again. I have to close the program and run it again. So that's where loops will come in handy. And we can use loops to repeat sections of code while a condition is true. So basically we could test, is the number not equal, or is our guess not equal to the secret number? And if so, ask the user to try again and give them another opportunity. So that's what we're going to look at in the next tutorial. We're going to look at something called loop. Thanks for watching.